Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Miami's offense comes on the field first today. Well, here we go. The energy in this building is absolutely amazing. Kirk, we are just 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion in college football.
And think about it, as a player, this is really what you dream about. This is what you work towards, having an opportunity to get to the national championship. Both these teams have worked hard. Now they're here. Let's see how it plays out.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a big gain. The Hurricanes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. And for our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
The Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to tack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And the Canes will line up to boot it away. Punter comes out for the first time today, looking to pin him back. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense gets their first crack now. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. 2 good teams with great individual players.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They're going to run it. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against the deep ball in man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back, just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got it now inside the 10. Hurdles the defender. What hops? Touchdown, Golden Gophers. Offense setting the tone early.
Man, I know that this guy can make plays downfield, but Chris, how about this touchdown on 4th down? They throw it to him short. He not only picks up the first down, but with his wiggle and speed, he takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
We'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Pressure is coming. Throw to the running back in the flat. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any...
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. And they'll stop him after a short gain. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Looking for a gap. It's Thorne. They make the 1st down, brought down to the 31.
What a job by this offense picking up the 1st down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great...
Got a lane. Can he get in? No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
There's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. With a takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the extra point was up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down. They're going to throw the football. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And there's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And it's Minnesota in front here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. The Hurricanes with 1st and 10 here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great way to set up his offense here.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Looking for his back. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Minnesota. This offense cannot be stopped. Well, we had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found a lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down after that run on the previous play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen and not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The Canes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And they get the completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Pass caught, second down now. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. And the defense jumps on the football.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there. They were able to knock it loose.
And the Minnesota offense takes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. When everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football, this offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big time.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flashed at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out in the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave...
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounce back from that right away. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. The Hurricanes will line up to kick it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. This offense has been clicking so far, but they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Chris, it's the consistency in this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Minnesota. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Automatic in the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Short completion there, second down coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And completion makes it second and short. And he'll set up to throw. And he's got his man open downfield. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal. He decides to keep it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But the linebackers, really the quarterback and the defense on this play, diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. 6th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. The pass rush closing in. Can't find anybody on 3rd down, throws it away, and now 4th down coming up. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a very short chip shot from 22 yards out. The field goal is good. So they get the 3 points, but this remains a large deficit. So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. He'll hand it off. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. One more play before they head to the locker room. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Canes will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They get the second half started with their running play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. And the Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launches downfield. It's caught downfield. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Golden Gophers looking to keep this drive rolling. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch made on the left side. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. And the route is on. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. So second down after the incompletion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
They'll punt it from inside their own 10. He'll field it close to midfield. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Trying to find room. It's Thorne. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense made a good play there, but it needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Drop him back. Looking to throw for the first down. He's going to take another shot right here. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Big guys up front line up. It's first down. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. And the Canes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. That's an old school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
Man, that running back needs to find a picture of that touchdown. Up into the air. He can frame that. That's a nice score to remember.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Turner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. A completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Looking to throw yet again. Lets him fly out of the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Keeping it on the ground here. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Christine, the spread error over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
This defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker.
Hey, great job here by this defense. It's going to be 4th down and 1. They bent, but they did not break. We'll see if the offense elects to go for it here on this 4th down play.
The offense has been pretty efficient. They've made 2 out of 3 4th down tries so far. They'll try it again here. And now the handoff. And he picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 32.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and go get a touchdown.
And it's Minnesota in front here, Kirk. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hoped for. Let's review how we got here. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Got the 1st down, now looking for more. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And the sophomores got him for a sack. And the Golden Gophers come to the line in a hurry up. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Tries the quick throw. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The ball is caught. It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the out route.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, trying to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
The Hurricanes will bring their punt team on the field now. On to kick now for the 5th time today. Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense will keep going here after that special teams penalty. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. That completion makes it 2nd and short. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught quickly. He shreds the tackle. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This quarterback on fire today.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I'm not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down here, time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning.
Don't just like boss me. Like leave.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. 2nd down after that run in the previous play.
I get a 30-day supply of luxury scents delivered.
They'll try the right side on the toss.
$9 per person.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everyone wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line.
And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Monster stage, another touchdown. This quarterback and receiver having a game we're never going to forget.
Well, and the defense right now has got to be pulling their hair out, trying to come up with ways to slow him down. Whether they play zone or they play man, nothing is working. And give credit to this quarterback. He just keeps dialing up his guy and keeps coming up with touchdowns.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This has been a monumental mismatch, a beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully. It's an out route, the catch made, and a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. From the shotgun, drops back. And he can't escape. It's a sack to the defense.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Split backfield here.
Oh, no, that's New York's way.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Let's see it go quickly. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is...
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown for the U.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user have not turned the game off and reset their plan into the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Point after, not great through.
One another on the subject of homosexuality. Which you had on the opposite side of us a lesbian. You know, they're trying to rip me out.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
On the side of us a lesbian. And also a
Return starts from inside the 5.
She was trying to...
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin.
So then the woman, the left bit, quoted the scripture in the Old Testament, how I believe Jonathan.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end.
Jonathan is big.
And he's got it.
They
bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10.
I said they were gay.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. He goes out of bounds with no time left, and we have a national champion.
I said, well, I want to know right now. I ain't got to wait for the Lord to appear in the heavens to tell me whether those men were gay or not. Tell me right now. Right. And she ran away from that scripture quick. That's right. Self-made revelation. That's right. What are self-made revelations? Scriptures.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Minnesota Golden Gophers.
This right here is the reason why athletes is leveraging touchdown. Change the sweat, you can train it.